Hey everybody, this is Stratus Gaming here, and welcome to another NASCAR '07 Let's Play video. It's been a long time. It's literally been since May 26th, and it's June 17th. It's been a while. Now, this one is gonna be, we're gonna have 5 races. We have Levi Strauss, Milwaukee, Daytona, um, Martinsville, and IRP, I think? Oh no, New Hampshire. I gotta check. But you can see it's been since May 26th, since the last one. But yeah, we have Levi Strauss. I gotta check because holy crap, it's been a while. But as you can see, I have a lot of clips to do. So we have Levi Strauss, Milwaukee, Daytona, Chicagoland, and then New Hampshire. Now, the races, Daytona, Chicagoland, and New Hampshire, there was no audio. Because I recorded these yesterday. Whereas, as you can see, I recorded these ones a month ago. So, yeah, unfortunately, the Daytona, Chicagoland, and New Hampshire has no audio. And that's because it's my fault, because Bandicam does not tell you exactly if your audio is synced or not. Because I thought it said it was synced to my capture card, and it wasn't. So basically, there's no audio whatsoever. I'm also working on an old playthrough once again. I'm doing the production cars stuff from NASCAR 2005, which I have not done for nearly 3 years, 3 or 2 years now at this point. But those ones also don't have audio because, well, you know, piece of shit Bandicam, I guess. But anyways, without further ado, let's get into the 5 races, and yeah, we'll do exactly what we're gonna do. Also, we didn't get any hot seat offers during this entire part. This entire part, we got no hot seat offers. So, I'm waiting to see if we get one maybe the next part. I don't know. But enjoy this part, and I'm actually going to include the other races. I'm going to include the other races, which will be Martinsville, Red Ball, IRP, Watkins Glen, and Michigan. So, this one's going to be big. Watkins Glen is unfortunate because Watkins Glen doesn't work in NASCAR 7. My copy of NASCAR 7, whenever I try to load Watkins Glen or Infineon, the game crashes. Even when I'm doing like Race Now or Split Screen, the game freezes whenever I go to those tracks. So Watkins Glen is not being used. Tony Stewart won, which is a spoiler, but whatever. Anyways, without further ado, let us get into it. This is Strauss Gaming, signing out, and enjoy the live comment. Well, here we go with Levi Strauss. This is one of my favorite tracks in the EA Sports games. We're still with obviously the same car, but yeah, Levi Strauss is a great track. I like it. A lot of people don't like this track because it's very tight and the corners are not great, but this is Concord Motorsport Park, but Concord Motorsports Park is actually worse than the fantasy track. This track was first featured in NASCAR 2005, and a lot of people didn't like it. I like it. I like most of the fantasy tracks, but yeah, you can see the car doing really good, actually. So now we're going to get pole, which is pretty cool. That was very easy, actually. Oh, here we go. We got pole. We're going to be starting first. And here we go. It's going to be very, very fun. Next to Jamie Johnson, of all people. That's kind of cool. Yeah, 10 laps. And wow, we really... This is when I took a break from this game for about a month. And I didn't really play it much. And did you see that behind me? Clint Boyer got into Kurt Busch's car. That was weird. Yeah, as you can see, we're kind of trying to pull away, but it's not really working because Greg Biffle's right there, or Mark Martin. It's one of the two. I think it's Greg Biffle. I don't remember exactly. But yeah, as you can see, this was a very I don't remember what happened in these races. I do know for a fact the other races like Daytona, we had something stupid happen. I think we had a couple of cautions at Chicagoland, if I remember, but I don't remember exactly. I do remember what happened in the production car races, which we'll be getting to later, but yeah, so far, I'm just pissed off that my audio didn't sync, because I literally checked before I recorded, and it said it was synced to the digital USB, which is my capture card, and it didn't even sync, and then I played these videos before I started doing the voiceovers, and I'm like, there's no audio, what the hell? But this one, Levi Strauss and Milwaukee have audio, because I recorded these way back May 16th, and it's June 17th currently, so, but, yeah, the Daytona, Chicagoland, and New Hampshire, as well as the other 5 afterwards, have no audio. Anyways, as you can see, we're halfway, we have basically a good lead, so I'm going to shut up now, and I'm going to talk when there's a caution. Never mind. There's a caution as soon as I just ended the voiceover. Okay, well. Alright, what shit happened exactly? We had a good lead, too, so... Oh, Kenny Wallace, no. Oh, jeez. Okay, he had Kurt Busch, I guess? I don't know. That was a dumb caution, but... Anyways, going back green, is that Yaley behind me? No, it's... Greg Biffle. I thought I saw Yaley from him. Maybe I did, I don't know. But, can we get a good start? I mean, yeah, alright, we're gonna pull away, so I'll let you guys know when we finish. Well, white flag's out, and we got about nearly a 2-second lead against Greg Biffle. He is battling, I think, Clint Boyer in the background, but yeah, this car is pretty good, actually. It's not really that tight, it's not loose, so it's in the middle, but anyways, off turn 4, we're going to land at Levi Strauss, which is awesome. This is an easy track, in my opinion. Wellen and Craftsman, it's not fun, but yeah, Greg Biffle, though. Justin Smith, though. Kyle Clayton and Hans Goody, of course. Hans Goody, good hands. Anyways, next race we'll go to is Milwaukee, which is one of my favorite tracks. Oh, here we are at Milwaukee. This is one of my favorite tracks in NASCAR video games. It's also one of my favorite tracks in real life. I wish NASCAR would still race here. But yeah, I like this track because it's one of the easiest tracks to win at. Even on Legend difficulty, it's really easy to win at this track. But yeah, we're still with that. I'm surprised that we had no hot seat or hot laps we have to do, but hot laps, what is it, burnout? But yeah, we're gonna start our qualifying run, which is pretty cool. I don't know if I should talk during these or what, but maybe I should really stop, honestly. But then again, we're only doing 1 lap for these, except for, like, Martinsville, I guess, where we're doing 2. Maybe, I don't remember exactly. But yeah, Milwaukee. The last time it was daytime here was NASCAR 2005 Chase for the Cup, and now 06 all the way to like 09, it's always night. I like both versions, but yeah, there we go. We're going to get another pole, which is very easy. And now we're going to go to the race, where we're going to dominate. Spoiler alert. Yeah, so anyways, I'm looking at the field. I actually had to go upstairs to take out the garbage, so this is why I'm AFK right here, but anyways, here we go. Myself, and of course, Clint Boyer. Pretty cool, honestly. And there's Yaley in the back, I see, and then green car up there. Yeah, this track's fun. There's me getting into Clint Boyer because the car got kind of tight. At this point, I made everybody an ally, like a super mega ally. If I remember, this is the race where I decided to just draft with a bunch of people. This is also when the car got really bad, as you can see. Like, right there, I kind of popped off the wall. And the car was very loose, so it was kind of wonky to drive, but... yeah, I must say we gained the lead once again. We're in the lead. Kurt Busch is trying to get around me, but it's not really working too well. Now I'm going to stop talking, so I will meet you guys back when something does happen. Oh, we're halfway done with this race, and we pulled away by nearly 4 seconds, which is a lot. I'm racing on Legend difficulty, and this is how the game is, honestly. Like, it's just so bad. I mean, this is a custom car, so it makes sense, though. And usually the race now and season cars or season and race now cars are radically different from the career mode, so fight to the top, whatever the hell it's called. But, yeah, as you can see, we're pulling away, and there's not really much to talk about, so I'll wait until we get to the end. White flag's out, and we have nearly an 8-second lead. Nearly a 7.5-second lead. Are you kidding me? Yeah, it's just been a boring race. Hopefully when we get to Daytona something will happen, but, I mean, yeah. Milwaukee's very fun, though. This is a very easy track to win at and dominate, but at this point I looked at the points lead. We have like a 900-point lead against Tony Stewart, so we're going to win the championship unless something stupid happens. Off turn 4 we win. We win at Milwaukee. That's, what, our 20... I did check after this race, and it was 21 wins, which is a lot of wins we've had this season. So we've pretty much won out most of the season. We've only not won like 4 races. Now we go to Daytona where there's no audio, sadly, because Bandicam sucks. Oh, here we are at Daytona, the night version, which is pretty cool. I think this is actually the Winn-Dixie 200, which I love Winn-Dixie. We don't have a Winn-Dixie in Canada, but I'd love to go to one. Yeah, I wish the sound was on because, God, it would have made this so much better. But Daytona, though, a night track, which Daytona back then was always great, and now today it looks like shit. Like, look at that backstretch. The stands in the backstretch, they don't exist anymore in current Daytona. Anyways, I'm gonna skip ahead, and I'll let you guys know what happens. Turn number 4, off turn number 4. Yeah, we've pretty much got the lead. We're gonna get pole once again. This is gonna be probably our 19th, 20th pole of the season, which is a lot, honestly. Anyways, into the race now. Um, yeah, the Winn-Dixie 250. I love Winn-Dixie. It's so fucking cool. Anyways, without further ado, this is 4 laps, and Tony Stewart, though, is up here. That's interesting. Anyways, yeah, here we go. 4 laps of boredom, I guess. Then again, this race was actually not that boring. It was actually very fun to do. Yeah, I'm gonna record up to like 10 races, I guess, today. Because I didn't record for a month. This race was actually very fun. I had to kind of hold off the field and make sure I don't do anything. However, at this point, I let Kurt Busch go because he was way too fast. Kevin Harvick is up here, though, which is kind of surprising. Because Kevin Harvick in the Busch Series really doesn't do well. And he's a part-time driver, so it makes sense. But at this point, I make Tony Stewart an ally, which is really cool, I guess. Yeah, and then right here, ooh, nearly getting hooked by Paul Menard. Nearly died. I nearly did the thing that, uh, what happened at Talladega with Carl Edwards and Brad Keselowski. And there's me bumping Tony Stewart, and right there you can see Kurt Busch got loose from that, which is interesting. I don't know if he capped him, but yeah, we got the lead now, so I'll let you guys know when something happens again. Oh, okay. Oh, Kurt Busch. And he just got around me, so alright, well, we can get up to him. Well, the white flag's out, and we have to hold off Ryan Newman now, so we have two 39 cars up here, which is interesting. Tony Stewart is still trying, but Tony Stewart makes the fatal mistake of staying on the high side instead of going to the low side. Which is weird in this game that the high side actually works, whereas in NR 2003 in real life it doesn't really work too well. You did notice there was a wreck right there, like some skid marks, and you can see a car way off the beaten path. Like you can see him in pit roads. I don't know what happened exactly, but yeah, here we go, off of turn 3 and 4, and yeah, I think we're gonna do it. I think we're gonna do it. Tony Stewart right here tries, as you can see. Ryan Newman does try. Ooh, and then I got into Ryan Newman, of course, which is fun, and that slows him down. But anyways, off into the trial, we win at Daytona, which is pretty cool. I don't know what else really to say, honestly. It's just boring. Anyways, now we're gonna go to Chicagoland, which is a very fun track in NASCAR. So I will see you guys when we get to that, which is in a second. Well, here we are at Chicagoland. Chicagoland's a pretty cool track. I don't think NASCAR races here anymore, which is kind of sad that they don't race here, because this is still a track I think would be used currently in like 2020, like 2026. So yeah. I guess there's not really much to talk about. We're just gonna dominate. So I will meet you guys back when we get pole, because that's gonna happen, obviously. Well, off turn number 4, we are gonna get pole. Big surprise there, honestly. A very big surprise that we're gonna get pole, but yeah, that's pretty good, honestly. And now we're going to pretty much dominate all of Chicagoland. However, this race, if I remember, I don't dominate. I think this is the race I'm thinking of where I give someone a win. I don't remember, but Hey, you can see Truex in the back, which is pretty cool, but we have a horrible start, by the way. Like, look at this. We're going to lose, like, four, maybe five positions? Like, look at that. We're going to lose five positions right there, and then there's me getting in the Kyle. Nearly turning him, though. Yeah, I got to turn a dead man, which is great. But yeah, this whole race was fun. Marshall Jr. up here, though, was trying to go for a win, which was pretty cool. And then at this point, I just start drafting with people. Like, this is the race where I drafted with a shit ton of people. Like, I drafted with Greg Biffle, and it's Kyle Busch, and I think Yalia did it too. But you'll see it. But anyways, for now, I'm going to talk when something interesting happens. And look at that, Greg Biffle, a super ally. Cool. It flags out, and you did see me pass Marshall Jr. and Clint Boyer for the lead. I made like five or six people allies. I made Yaley an ally, Kyle Busch an ally, Paul Menard, Tony Stewart, Greg Biffle. I made a lot of people allies, which is great. Uh, this was the race I was thinking of giving Truex a win, but I decided to just take this win. I should have made it more interesting by making Truex the winner, but whatever. Anyways, off turn number 4, we're gonna win at Chicagoland. This is so boring, honestly. Even these voiceovers is boring. But anyways, moving on to the final race of this part. That would be at New Hampshire. Here we go for the final race of this part. I know I was going to do 10 races this part, but I don't really feel like it because I'm getting tired again. We're at New Hampshire, which is a very fun track. This race was actually pretty cool. This one we did not win. I actually gave it to a driver, which you will soon see very soon. But yeah, this is a really, really fun track, to be honest. And New Hampshire is still a fan favorite track in the eyes of many NASCAR drivers and fans, I guess. Well, off turn number 4, and we're obviously gonna get pole again. I don't know why. We haven't gotten the pole for 3 or 4 races now, so oh yeah, we're still breaking records, I guess. Oh man, that's funny. But yeah, this was a very fun race. I didn't win this one because I wanted to give it to another person, which you will soon see. But yeah, Tony Stewart up here trying to extend his point lead, not really working too well, honestly. But we do have a pretty good start actually. And then right here is when the car you can see kind of get like at this point the car is really slow. Like look, I don't know what happened there. The car just stopped. But then at this point I decided I'm just gonna let people go by because I wanted to draft more people and make them super allies. Yeah, there's Yaley, which is interesting. This track is kind of hard to draft with people, though. And then you can see right there, look at that, there's a fantasy driver up here in the top 5. That'd be Ricky Cooper. Or Richie Cooper, it's one of the two. And then I decided, you know what I'm going to do actually? I'm going to let the 101 car win the race. So I decided to let the 101 car go past, and for this entire race I decided to bump draft with Richie Cooper, or Ricky Cooper, it's one of the two. And you will soon see that it was actually a great idea to make him a super ally. White flag's out, and as you can see, we are letting Richie Cooper win a race. We've actually pulled away by about 2 seconds, which is pretty good for an AI since this guy is like a D class driver in Bush series, so he's really bad. But yeah, as you can see right there, the car wanted to go past him, but I'm like, nope, I want to actually give a fantasy driver a win because that would help him in points. And also give him Rookie of the Year. But there we go, off turn 4, we're going to lose our first race, but we give it to Richie Cooper, which is pretty cool. Let me see, Richie Cooper? Oh no, Ricky Cooper, so I was right. Anyways, that is pretty much it for this part. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Next part, we'll be doing the next 5 races, so I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out, everybody.